Good morning for me. I think it's good evening for Haitham, but welcome to another Pasa Talks. We're wrapping up MWC and our time in Barcelona, and we did a lot together with Haitham and SpeechLogix last week, and so we're excited to get his take on the week. Haitham, welcome. It's good to catch up here again.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure. And I was really happy to connect with the CPAS Alliance team one more time live. And we were talking and chatting about a lot of things. I'm happy to share my thoughts of that week.
Great. Well, let's start with that. What was just kind of your overall take of MWC, on the week, is maybe some major themes that you experienced?
Absolutely. So definitely, as we were, chatting with friends and within the industry, MWC is the show to go to. I mean, it is the place where global innovations, meet together, industry shifts that are really showing a lot of trends and emerging technologies, really eye-opening showcases out there. I've seen a lot of engaging experiences with a lot of booths and stands that they really resonated with me personally, and along with emerging strategies for SpeechLogix moving forward.
So within that, what stood out? What were, a couple of the highlights that were important for SpeechLogix and what you're looking to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, if I want to connect what I would like to show others and how can we actually get those innovations within the SpeechLogix, I've seen a lot of automations. I've seen a lot of AI integrations. I've seen a lot of better use cases within the AI. I like the fact that the smart cities are really adding AI into their platforms. I love the fact that there is a lot of, let's say, the flying cars. That's not related to SpeechLogix, but I've seen it, and it's probably the Uber, flying taxis and whatnot. Similar cases, of course, but of course, when it comes to our point of technology that we may use, is really the AI integrations. How would we leverage this? How would you make it modular? How would we make it make more sense for our customers? Back in 2019, when we added AI into our platform, it was really early in the stage, or in that sense. The use cases sometimes could not make sense because of how costly it is. But from these times, I think it's beginning more mature. It's become more available for customers to actually use. So I'm actually happy about this, and I think this is something we will do for sure.
Right. I think as you visit Mobile World, there were a lot of flying cars. I was wondering if I was in the right conference on a couple of the halls with helicopters and airplanes and so forth. So clearly the technology can be used in a lot of different use cases. As you experienced that and looked at that, are there things that you might do differently now as an organization, that maybe tweaking the strategy or taking something back to the team of, we really should consider this by the end of the year? Just kind of curious what impact it maybe had in some of the decisions and strategy you might looking to implement this year.
Well, surprisingly enough, I visited some startup booths. I visited some places where I've seen some technologies that we can make more collaboration with their companies, and I think maybe we should be a bit more open to have more strategic partnerships and collaborations with other vendors. There's definitely places to improve in that space. I've seen a lot of. We could maybe improve our positioning on that in specific industries and specific forefront on some specific innovations. We are becoming more strategically adapting new technologies, as I said in the beginning, like AI. I think we are even seeing ways to deploy a local AI engines instead of going to hyperscalers and make it super mature. And there's a lot of data sovereignties that we usually fulfill, but AI is becoming a problem if we want to fulfill that. So how can you do this? There was actually a way to deploy AI over the prem. So it was really interesting use cases. Nothing is solid, but show is a show. So we need to resonate first and agree with the team.
Right. No, I think it does give us an opportunity to expose to a number of different technologies, different types of companies. And really, that's what we're trying to facilitate here at the CPaaS Acceleration Alliance as well. The time to market has become so critical. An organization just can't do everything by themselves anymore. Partnerships are absolutely critical. And so I'm happy to hear that you saw some potential and some possibilities there with some other organizations that might make sense to work together in the future. So that's great to hear. It was great having you in the booth with us, and doing some meetings and so forth together. So we always look forward to that time together, which probably leads me to the most important question of the week: is what was the best food, best dish that you happened to partake during the week in Barcelona?
Well, it was fun. I mean, I love European food. I like that Spanish cuisine. It's very similar to the Mexican cuisine, if that makes sense. I had a lot of churros. I had a lot of paellas. So it was good. It was all fun. But I think what I wanted to also add, I went through from Mobile World Congress to LEAP. And, it was from a huge, big show to another huge, big show. They're very similar to each other. I've seen the globalization. I see that there's a lot of trends going all over the world, and I think there is a lot of opportunities. CPaaS, we are here to grow, and I think there is a lot of potential in every part of the world.
Totally agree. I think with our new relationship with GSMA and what's happening with the Open Gateway Initiative, it's bringing telcos into the space. But as other conversations I've been having, it's not just network APIs. It needs other use cases to build a business case around all of these capabilities. And I think that's what's great about an organization like SpeechLogix, is you're able to provide a real breadth of solutions, making it, I think, much easier for telcos to get to market with some of these new advanced services. So I think the market's hot, the time is right. And so I'm really excited for the position that SpeechLogix has and what you're going to be able to do in the future.
So that wouldn't happen without your support, without your let's say awareness of the industry and how really beneficial to companies like us to gain your experiences, learn from it, and widen our thoughts. How can we make it better? How can we make it strategically sound for our telco customers? So I think we're getting there.
Yeah, agreed. I appreciate that, and that's one of our goals, is to help bring best practices from around the world and be able to share those back, and hopefully short circuit things a little bit, make it quicker to get to market, quicker to partner, and so forth. Thus the name Accelerate as part of our title. But Haitham, appreciate your time and look forward to getting together at the next conference. And until then, good luck to you and the team, and we'll be talking again soon.
Absolutely. My regards to the rest of the team, and safe travels for you too.
All right. Thanks, Haitham.
Take care. Thanks.